As the floors can't take no more, stuck in this groove, I'm feeling bored. As the floors can't take no more, stuck in this groove, I'm feeling bored. As the floors can't take no more, stuck in this groove, I'm feeling bored. Ready, steady.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. I know what time it is. And everybody should be locked in. Welcome to La Coupe d'Africana Season 3. Unfortunately, I'm still having trouble with my cameras. Hopefully, it will be sorted soon. But that aside, it's not about my face today, It's about my voice and the action that you're going to be seeing on your screens. Brand new group today, Group B. Brand new set of teams, brand new action. We saw some amazing teams turn out yesterday, and all of them are trying to get into the grand finals to get a taste of that prize money, 500 USD. And you know that the champions will walk away with 200, 100 USD for second place. Third place walks away with 70, and fourth place walks away with 60. Fifth place with 50, and the MVP with 10 USD. Speaking of MVPs, we've seen a cluster of nasty business from some of these MVPs yesterday. I was very impressed with what I saw. Hopefully, I will be seeing some more. But in week one, we had the the couple of lobbies, from the regional qualifiers. Then we had the wild card in week two. Then we just concluded the gauntlet last weekend. And then, towards the end of this week into this weekend, we're going to have the group stages. We just wrapped up Group A yesterday. Now it is Group B today and tomorrow. And then by the weekend, we are going to have a brand new Group C. And as you all well know, we're kicking off with Rondo. And after Rondo, Erangel is up next. We have double dose of Erangel and then Miramar to shut things down. But that is not where it ends. As you all know, brand new teams, brand new groups, still the same format. Top two advance to the finals. Yesterday, we had Gamerise and Team Unique clinch a spot in the finals. Now, are we going to see more of the same inside of this game? We had I'm more excited about the MVPs, from being honest, right? We saw Amar do 44. I think we saw 39 yesterday. Then we saw, wait, okay, yeah. So it's been two MVPs, right? It's been two MVPs. So, it's one for the books. But today we have a brand new set of teams kicking off with this rondo. And speaking of, it is TERRORSIX Wakanda. I think we had TERRORSIX in the gauntlet stages. Unfortunately, they didn't crack it there because that's gauntlet stage was some nasty piece of work. But they came out, they learned, and I'm looking forward to seeing if they are going to apply what they've learned inside of this game, or inside of these group stages. So we go a playing path cutting in from the southwest towards the eastern side. And it cuts right down the middle. Remember, it is Rondo. Recalls are a thing of beauty. We're going to be seeing a whole lot of them. Wait a minute. Do we have 16 teams and 60 players? Am I tweaking? So that means there's some incomplete teams here. At this stage, incomplete. Yeah, you're going to have a long day. You're going to have a real long day. I wonder who those people are. But let's take a quick look. We have TERRORSIX Wakanda. We have Zen Esports. We have Why So Serious. We also have Exit. We have Arc. We have MAZOR, Galaxy, NWAAR. We have Limit. Is that Unlimited or Limitless Esports? We have 4MX. We have LELENA, Tribe Warriors, Slime, 4KT, Ruthless Esports, AU, and 4Strength inside of the mix today. Woo! I'm excited. I'm really excited, guys. I want to see if who's going to come out on top, who's going to stand in business, who's going to make the most of this exchange. We're going to see. From the east to the west to the south. Is that an AFK teammates in TERRORSIX? That's not the best way to start things. But take a look at that play zone, centered up quite nicely. And, the interesting thing about Rondo is not enough water here, man. Sandhawk, Miramar, Erangel, there's water. I mean, Miramar doesn't really have water, but there's still a semblance of a little bit of water here and there. But Rondo barely has any here. Ooh, it actually is already kicking off here. LELENA. Guys, I'm still doing color casting today, though. I'm still not 100%, so I can't really do play-by-plays, unfortunately. But, I'm pretty sure I know what I'm saying, right? I'm pretty sure I know what I'm saying. Hmm. Well, Austin is going to be on the receiving end of that one. I think it's why so serious. Was it Galaxy? I think it's why so serious. Yeah, I mean, this is much more their speed than anyone else's. They have a better angle here against LELENA. I think they are going to come out on top. They're already circling the ground floor. Tribe Warriors is also in the vicinity. Another team to look out for. But Reagan, we're going to go for that pickup. His teammates with the same idea. Olsen still knocked away. P-Tax. Well, Reagan is getting forced here. Can't really make too many mistakes. Panic is still in the vicinity though. Could cause chaos for him. He can't find a way through. Could be something special. But right now, baby, I think they will be able to get the pickup. I think LELENA will be comfortable. There's another team that also thrived. I think it was in wildcard stages. I think. I think it was in wildcard stages, right? Is LELENA a wildcard team? I think they are, right? Yeah, I think they're a wildcard team. And this is them. Oh, well, it looks like AU will be setting their sights on Tribe Warriors. Luffy going to be the victim from Kobe there. First blood drawn. Kobe. Okay. Okay. You know, well, this is one for the books. Tribe Warriors on the receiving end, losing a player early, but recalls are a thing here. Hmm. This would be something remarkable if we can find a way through this, though. Power Baby has been knocked away, but I think Baby's gonna pick him up. Song Wu was also in the vicinity for Tribe Warriors. Able to get to the recall center though. And Four Miracles, on the other hand, are taking a hit. Power Baby gets picked up. Why so serious? Full strength yet again. But with Amanda has already taken some damage. In full strength, also Niemi has been knocked away. And will be getting flushed by Rich. Another one bites the dust. Four Miracles losing out again and again. And also full strength also losing out. That's a fantastic grenade from Rich. Rich is not holding back. Teammate probably gonna go for the pickups in the recalls. You know, TD Sexy going down by speed. Grenade launched perfectly as well. Goes for the closeout. Yeah, he will be leaving his teammates, but Q's was there actually, providing a little bit of Overwatch, feigning the cover up. Wraith will have to provide some semblance of defense here. And Aztec is going to be on the receiving end as well. Tribe Warriors looking very proactive here. Wraith spinning the block here. Goblin off onto the back end. Can he get to a recall center? He can. That is something very dangerous, though. He has to be able to find a way through. No! No! Four Miracles eliminated. They couldn't do the recall thing, unfortunately. And that's going to be the end of the road for them. Four Miracles have been sent back into the lobby. Remember, you want to be in top 8. That's where you want to be. In all the things that's going on, you want to be in top 8. It looks like Slide or KT RK as just a duo. Well, it's not what you would expect to see, but looks like that's going to be the case. Sun Ying Wu again takes a hit from Baby. Also serious having capitalizing on holding these little pockets of space in between most of these teams. LELENA finally succumbing to their injuries. They lose out. Sun Ying Wu goes down again. Tribe Warriors if they do have a recall center in the area, nothing will be going for it. There's a little bit of resource burnout there from 4 strength, but they're looking very good. 4 eliminations already. Remember, and all you do, even if you get cooked, finish in the top 8, man. Finish in the top 8, man. Whatever happens, finish in the top 8. That's all I gotta say. Finish in the top 8. And there is a circumstance here for most of these teams. I think they are relying on the resources to keep themselves afloat here. MAZOR. I wonder what MAZOR is from. I think from Mauritius. I'm trying to remember. But I'm loving their position right now. You know, they are in the south. Galaxy is also in the south. Tribe Warriors back to full strength and back to unleashing chaos as well. Why So Serious with 3, 4 strength with 4, and Tribe Warriors with 3. Potentially looking for 4 as well. Setting your sights on each other. You know, that keeps them on their foot. Again, Tribe Warriors still have a main man, and this is their main man, Mandarin. They have been known to, you know, provide a semblance of holding pockets of the edge of the circle. The play zone is shrinking right now. In a couple of seconds, we're going to see. I think it closes up on itself. And I am liking, you know, NWAAR Esports. I think this is on another one of those teams that we did see in the wild card stages, right? I think they were very, very solid in the wild card stages, getting themselves inside of the group stage now. And, you know, we're going to see if there's more to be done here. Wait, what? Is it wild card or gauntlet? I think it's gauntlet, right? I think it is. I think it's gauntlet. I think we were gauntlet team. Or am I tweaking? But I'm not sure. I can't remember. Honestly, I can't remember. The stages are too close together. I can't even, I can't even tell them apart. Like, I can't even tell. You know, because I know I did cover some gauntlets, some wildcard teams, right? Right? I did now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did cover some wildcard teams, and from wildcard went straight to gauntlet. So, but you know, doesn't matter. Right now, 4 strength and 1 serious, still a man short. Can they not recall these guys? I mean, okay, Tribe Warriors have recalled 1. So why so serious? It's up to you now. Who you calling back? Okay, they've recalled 1 as well. So it looks like it's going to be solid. Galaxy committing. Oh, LB takes blow up damage. Explosive damage on his end there. King Tata pulling up as well. TERRORSIX utilizing that exchange here to make quick work of this. AU pulling up as well. Aztec blows Jamesy away. Galaxy are not liking this at all as Mac gets out of dodge. He'll reposition himself. Probably going to look for a recall tower as his teammates have been blasted away. Might actually need to find a way around this. TERRORSIX WAKANDA also, as they lost LB, probably going to go for a recall of themselves, of their own. And Eunice also going to follow suit. Colby once again putting in a shift. AU, okay, is this a team we're going to be looking out for? I need to get cams on them. Aurora Esports, all right. Aurora Esports, 5 eliminations and a solid start. So is this what we're going to be? Is this another team we're going to be looking out for? Is Colby one of them ones? Is he another player we're going to keep our eyes on? Well, it looks like Ark are taking hits as well. I'm not gonna like this, but this early in the game, taking hits, is this what you want? This is not what you want. And Arcanova, yup, they're back into the lobby as well. I mean, it always hurts in Rondo when you lose players, you know, when you lose teams and they don't even get a chance to recall. It really hurts, you know. Everybody gets like a second chance, but you don't. You know, you just get packed up and put in a box and sent back. It's unfortunate, but the game is the game. Limitless Esports, on the other hand, also having Malik and 46 trying to back things up. Yunus still knocked away. Galaxy have probably a little bit of a recall there. Ooh, that's an unfortunate turn of events there. But 46, does it look like he wants to commit to this? It's not ideal though. Doesn't look like this will work. Oh, he's getting the taps in. He's getting. Oh, he does get the knock. 46. I mean, slam inside, dog. If slam it, you gotta slam it one time, dog. Slam that thing one time. Galaxy's getting cooked, but fortunately for them, I think they have someone outside, right? I think they have someone close to a recall center, so this would be a good one. Yeah. Oh yeah, Galaxy not Limitless as well, resetting everything, so they're back to full strength. Can't say the same Galaxy though, but 4 strength up ahead. Limitless, can they capitalize? Doesn't look like they will. Nope, he spins away from the danger. I mean, you gotta respect it. The moment you know that it's not gonna work, you know, why you gotta stress, you know? Well, little boy with a turn up for 4 strength. 7 eliminations right now for Tribe Warriors. A couple of 5 for Aurora, 5 for 4 strength as well. NWAAR with 3 shared with Why So Serious. You know, these teams are starting to look very confident and comfortable. S29 takes a nasty hit. He falls away as well. Galaxy, that's going to be the end of the road for them as well. They go out. But they did manage 1 elimination in all that exchange. Each to his own resolve. So Shroud. Now they're up to 6 eliminations. Colby with 4. Okay. Eyes on you, Colby. Looks like, are you him? Could you be another him? Ooh, 4 strength. Yo. 7 eliminations now for Aurora Esports. Is this another team that we're going to keep our eyes on? But it looks like that's going to be the case. Speed. Got a little bit complacent there, gets punished immediately. But I think he can get picked up. Doesn't look like anyone can. What? Whoa! Okay, that was a smoke grenade. If that was a frag, that would have been a nasty piece of business right there. But it doesn't look like it's going to be the case. Lucan takes a hit as well. Exit might be getting forced out. Zen Esports also with a back end. Yes, fresh from the gauntlet stages. And now take a look at Slime 4KT. It's Crusader and Thugger inside of the mix. Wow. I mean, they're still very much in the mix here. But it looks like MAZOR could be in some trouble. Ruthless Esports with a plan and a half here. Fleeke is looking for an angle to work this out. They've got 3. Frozen and Senior have shared the eliminations between them. The flush comes through from Fleeke, and he might be deciding to pack this up just a little bit more, but 4 strength not too strong, or rather not strong enough. On a rampage is Colby though. 5 eliminations for Aurora's 8. Okay, Mithra finally beating the brakes off of NWAAR Esports. Boo gets sent back, flushed away as well. Siko follows suit, getting flushed away by Mithra as well. The angles here for Tribe Warriors looking very, very sleek. 9 eliminations now. They are going for it. Between them and Aurora Esports, it looks like they're cooking right now. TERRORSIX pulling up into the same scene, but they will take off. Luffy gets 2 knocked away. King Tata immediately with the DBS cracks his skull. And now this might be a difficult arrangement as King Tata circles back. They're going to get an angle through, but he's taking a hit. Drops out his vehicle, and he's dropped out immediately by Yaros. And will be getting flushed, but unfortunately immediately. Song Yiwu's there, cracks it open. 4 eliminations for TERRORSIX, but no match for Mithra and his goons. Tribe Warriors will come out on top. And TERRORSIX Wakanda terrorized by the Tribe Warriors. 13 eliminations now. And this is what we were expecting. Slime, in all of the chaos, managed to secure their first elimination. We're down to 9 teams now, 26 bodies. I mean, take a look at Tribe Warriors' position. I think they are going to play on this hill. Zen Esports pulling up just behind them, but too far out into the zone to make anything work. And this might be the opening that could work. Aztec goes down, gets blown away. Aurora now down 2 men. Tribe Warriors down 1. Ruthless Esports down a man, but not flushed just yet. Limitless still looking for a way to manage the circle. They are in the western side, trying to make that rotation around. And Aurora also in the northwestern corner. They are enjoying the play zone, but it is closing out fast. Tugger takes a hit from Stanek. It's all left to Crusader now. 1 grenade from Aatrox is probably going to make it happen, but immediately getting spotted by Senor. And Ruthless Esports may have just done something special for Crusader and the rest of the guys from Slime 4KT. The knock did come through. Crusader continues to press forward. He does get an angle here, but they are outside of the play zone. They will need to make an advance inside relatively very quickly. But MAZOR might have something to say about that. Luffy with a sightline. They are trying to deal with Zen Esports, because they know those guys could be a threat to them going forward. Slime losing out again. Crusader getting knocked away. Crusader getting flushed as well by Aatrox. And Dugger gets a drop on him as well. Dugger into the corner, but unfortunately he will be getting flushed by Supermon. And Slime 4KT will be bowing out of this match. Still a fair enough assessment for them, playing as 2, still managing a couple of points. But remember, the top 8, you gotta be there. If you're not going to be in the top 2, you gotta be in the top 8. You have to be. Tribe Warriors down to just a solo player. Kobe has been outstanding for Aurora Esports, but can he do more? I mean, 8 eliminations is no easy feat, owing to the fact that inside of those 8 eliminations, he has 5. Ooh, well, that was a little bit of a warning there, but Zen Esports are probably going to crack inside as well. MAZOR finally biting the dust. They will be sent back into the lobby. We're down to 6 teams now, 15 players in the mix. Frozen, the bullets are whizzing past his ears, but he will not stop the reset. Speed and Colby trying to keep everything on the wraps. Violence had no idea that the sprays were coming, and they did come in time, as he's gonna get knocked away. Colby in the center of all of the action. A central position here. Zen doesn't look like he can pick Violence up though, as they have only a man short on the other side. But we do have a lot of chaos brewing here. Limitless Esports still having their numbers, still having 6 eliminations here. Malik, he peeked out a little bit there. Colby will force him back out into the open. Can they get their numbers back up? Big sprays again from Colby. Speed has been knocked away. His eyes are fixated on the prize right now. And Zen Esports finally getting back to Violence's position. If he has enough utilities, I believe he can weather this storm. Speed finally getting flushed by Malik. And Limitless Esports continuously trying to keep their numbers back to full strength. They're the only team with 4 players potentially inside of this mix. They cannot afford to make any mistakes. Why so serious? Trading off AG from Fleek, as he's going to take a hit on that one. Will be sent back as well. Grenade over the top side. But can't seem to find his angle. Can't seem to send him back. But it can't work either way as he circles back. Baby plays off the back end. See me saying I wasn't going to do play-by-play. I've somehow entered play-by-play. Death Stare, circling back as well. Baby with a solid idea here. This could work for Why So Serious. I mean, these are the top type of positions they are known for. Kobe finally getting stopped. It was about time, man. They were tired of this guy, man. He had to go, man. He absolutely had to go. And Frozen is trying to circle back, but the blue zone is not favorable. That is the end of the road for him. And it's actually the blue zone that claims him. Son Yu gets run over by Death Stare. Why so serious? Could be something for them, but Malik has him locked in. He's going to be knocked away as well from deep inside of the blue zone. Why so serious? They're capitalizing on this. I mean, it's limitless this game to win right now. Why so serious down to just a man? And he might be getting knocked away as well. Death Stare's cool. He's knocked into the open. And now it's left as Violence and Power Baby. He's spotted and he's knocked away. No utilities. Limitless Esports. Chicken dinner. Cool, calm, collected, executed to perfection. "12 eliminations, chicken dinner." Yes, sir. Now this is what we love to see. Okay, so I'm thinking this group is going to have a little bit more. Is going to be a little bit trickier. I think this group is going to be a little bit trickier than the other than Group A, because right now we've got what the 12 eliminations: 5 for 46, 4 for Super Bond. You know, 1 for Malik. Malik, I like your beanie, dog. Can you pass me your beanie? And yeah, Mash with 2 eliminations. So yeah. It's a good game. 1500 in damage points. I mean, very, very solid game. Limitless is one of those teams that don't like to lose players. You know, they don't really like losing players. 72 bodies. Yo, that's quite a number. I think we had 80, though. I think we had higher than this, funny enough. But yeah, 72 bodies, 6,500. Again, these hills do not translate. There's some certain groups or teams that I've seen something like, 8, 10k in hills. I've seen 10k. I think I've seen 12k. So 3 green eliminations, 3 vehicle elims. Wow. You know, I think this might be the first time I'm seeing vehicle eliminations in Rondo. 44 assists, big assist numbers, but you know that comes with the territory. 1500 to 2800 for Tribe Warriors. But that chicken dinner, of course, will always put you in a better position. And that's something you have to be on the lookout for every single time. But right now, yeah, we've seen the blowouts, 22 points, 23 minutes apiece for both teams. I'm quite surprised though that Tribe Warriors have 23-10. So that was like a 30. So if they were alive for 35 seconds more, they would have been in the top 2. Wow, well, then 35 seconds is a lot of time, I guess. 12 to 13 eliminations. Tribe Warriors putting in a shift and out. You can see the difference in intensity between these two teams, right? Tribe Warriors almost doing 3,000 in damage points, and you know, having roughly the same eliminations with Limitless. That tells you the style, you know, in which Tribe Warriors made their own mark. You know, because they started relatively very early, and they showed it. And of course, the main man, Kobe, Aura, farming all the way through 5 eliminations, but over 1,000 in damage points dealt. You know, he's just 500 less than the entirety of the winning team. You know, Limitless had like 1,500. He had 1,000 alone. Yeah. So I'm thinking this is one of them ones. This is one of them hymns. You know, with this performance, you know, it's starting to give that vibe, but again, it's a little bit too early to call it. But we'll see. Tribe Warriors on the front foot, yeah. Okay, so, the fact that Mash and, or rather, the fact that Mandarin and Son Yu are, the fact that having the same pose is frying me, dog. Like for real. Top C and 46. So we had 3 players from Tribe Warriors inside of that conversation. 22 points on the good for Limitless, 17 for Tribe Warriors, Why So Serious with 13, Aurora with 10. Yeah. If we're starting off like this, Ruthless with 9 and Zen with 8. If we're starting off like this is going to be highly competitive. Highly competitive, because if you are getting these types of numbers in one duel, then the first Miramar of the night is going to be something special. But MAZOR with 4, NWAAR ESPORTS with 4 as well, TERRORSIX also with 4, Slime with 3. Slime did play as a 2-man. Don't know what's going on there. Arc Nova. I mean, every single team had a point in this game though. LELENA, Exit, Galaxy, and 4 Miracles with Arc Nova, all sharing a point each. So, but remember, if you're not going to be in the top 2, because currently that is Limitless and Tribe Warriors, but then Limitless got to do better, man. This is not top 2 performance. Tribe Warriors gave a little bit more in terms of the top 2, but if they can play this exact same way across board for all of the games, then yes. But I'm going to look out to see, because from the other groups, after the first game, you would see a strategy in play. You can already see Tribe Warriors a strategy in play. So yeah, we saw a little bit of that in the walkout stages. So that tells you the idea, or rather from Western qualifier stages. But ladies and gentlemen, 1 game down, 3 more to go. We'll be right back after the break. More La Coupe d'Africaine action after that.
At the 10 and 8E Campus Game Fest right here in Port Harcourt. It's games, music, networking, and non-stop fun. The best part is it's all free, and if you're seeing this, your campus can be next. Everyone, I'm Jindu. I'm the winner of Just Dance Game, and I want to use this medium to appreciate Monster Energy Drink and 10NSE. Welcome to the Pioneer edition of the 10NET Campus Game Fest 2025, and we are live at the University of Ibadan. Game on. Hi, this is Precious. So I'm at Game Fest, and this is my first time coming to Game Fest, and I've been loving it so far. My favorite game of today is Just Dance.
My name is Osaz. I won the FC25 tournament. But it was a very tough tournament, especially the first game. I went to penalties after extra time.
Is Kamala Ferwina. I participated in today's tournament in 10 and 80 and Monster tournament, and I was the winner for Free Fire.
My name is Israel. I won the F1 sim racing competition that was held here.
Hello, my name is Ola Ali, and I won Street Fighter 6.
I participated
in the Just Dance game and I've been moving my body. And yeah, Game Fest, I would like for you to come back to UI bigger and better.
Tell me what comes the mission. Mission.
The match is about to start.
Now the Warmison, Demo, against Hyper, he needs to clear that hill, the boys in yellow, Hyper finds him, shuts him down, and 340, 10 more seconds through that door, the oil money team, are they going to make history? Very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest, the boys in lead, no way through, and they are going to hold it down. So SSS are your champions.
By Monster Energy and Tenet.
Comforting game, we send them out, we ground sports. Everybody aware that there's someone who
This is going to end the final games of the night.
Hi guys, it's me Trey and I'm live here at the 10 and 80 Game Fest campus happening right here in Abuja. If you are seeing this, there's lots of games, music, networking and so much fun happening, and the best part, it's all free.
My name is Roger and I'm the winner for the Pulse Mobile.
Joshua, I won the tournament for Street Fighter 6. Shalom,
Ifama Winifred.
It's Mustafa Sani. I'm the winner for the Forza Horizon 3 Championship. I won fire competition today. It was hosted by 10 and 80
Hunter. We need more of this. We need 10 more, 20 more. I need this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the party. It is La Coupe d'Africana. It is season 3. It is the group stages, group day. It is group B, day 1 of the B, and we already know it is a party after party. But right now, well, we saw that chicken dinner go to Limitless. Tribe Warriors putting on a masterclass as well. A couple of teams in here. Again, we're still having 61 players, so we're still down. So the team is still down a couple of players. Okay, but let's find out what team that is and why they're a couple of players short. To see, because this ain't how you want to start off at all. You know? But this playing path though cuts right through the center. Ooh, well, NWAAR ESPORTS in Savani. I'm pretty sure they're going to enjoy this. It's just a matter of what the play zone actually puts them to see. Well, ooh, bodies everywhere. Tribe, 4 Miracles, Slime 4KT, and I think one other team is inside Yasnaya. I think MAZOR, right? I think it's MAZOR, right? Yeah, I think it's MAZOR. Well, and I think Slime 4KT are man down. Ooh, yep, it's Crusader that's going to get knocked away though. Are they going to press this? I think they are going to press this. Ooh, it's not the best start to the game. Well, fortunately for them, no throwables. Thugger's in the back end. Thugger's also going to get knocked away by Sphinxy. Slime getting absolutely bodied here. It's an unfortunate turnout for them. Sphinxy's King Spider's onto the back end. So Slime 4KT is actually back to full strength here. Can they press? Can they press? Can 4 Miracles press this? Ooh, we're about to find out though. We are about to find out. Thugger is getting picked up. 2-2 split going in favor of 4KT. So that puts them back into full strength. Rich on the ground floor. 4 Miracles is going to be a hard press for them to make though. But it looks like Wraith will capitalize. The Crusader getting knocked down again. And now this might be the opening call. They've been looking for a couple of shots to rain into the side there. 2 versus 1. They capitalize through the corners. They are pressing this hard. Unfortunately, they break in. Blanco goes down. And that's going to be the end of the road for him. He's going to get flushed. First body. Slime 4KT down a man short as well. They're going to be down yet another. I'm not sure how they keep getting these angles on them. But it looks like it's going to be hard not to crack for Slime 4KT. He's going to have a man still knocked away and bleeding out. It doesn't look like he will be getting picked up either. No? Pretty similar to their performance in the previous game. They are going to be playing as 2 this time around, going forward. Wait, are they going for the pickup? Is that happening? No, it doesn't look like it is. I think Crusader, yes, Crusader does succumb to his injuries. And I think with this information, 4 Miracles probably going to capitalize on Slime 4KT now. MAZOR as well, if they do want to press this. I think they are pressing this. It's not a matter of who's going to come out on top, because it looks like MAZOR is now pressing inside 4 Miracles. Pause. And they are trying to circle this back. Sphinxy up onto the angles, missed the first 3 shots, and he's going to be punished as well. Beautiful opportunity here. 4 Miracles taking hits by MAZOR. Yo, MAZOR is twisting the knife right now. King Spider up onto the back end. There's so much going on, so much chaos. That's a fantastic grenade. He's traded off, but Static is going to circle back here. I'm pretty sure MAZOR are aware that there's 2 teams in all of this, so they came prepared. I think they stacked up on enough utilities. You know, Static already has a level 3 helmet. He's ready to go. He's roaring to go. So he has to secure an elimination though. Logic can hear the opposition. And that grenade did land, but not enough to deter the opposition at all. But Stanic's grenade, we saw him, he was roaring to go, and he does go. Wraith is in the corner. Stanic's trying to circle back. His grenade still causing a lot of damage. If he can jump through and get the angle right, oh, that's a beautiful jump. And 4 Miracles cooked by MAZOR. And now they will turn their sights on to Slime 4KT. It's a 2 versus 4 though. It doesn't look like much is going to come out from this. But potentially 5 eliminations for MAZOR if they play their cards right. Thugger and King Spider, 2 of them will have to fall all the way back to make something out of this. Interestingly enough, 4 Miracles losing out this early. And I think they lost out early in the previous game as well. And this is I believe this is a PMAC finalist team, right? Wow. King Spider has been caught out. End of the road for him as well. Immediately getting flushed by Aatrox. Now Slime will be down to just 1 man. It is going to be Thugger. Fortunately enough, Slime were able to snatch 1 elimination away in their favor. But MAZOR, it's a very, very good start for them. Very solid start. You know, and you know the crazy thing? The crazy thing is these 3 teams are going to clash here in the next game again. And we're going to have a different winner of the exchange. Well, it looks like Exit team setting their sights on Blue. Ooh, well, NWAAR Esports already made a very early rotation. I don't know why teams would do that though. You know, early rotations are good, but that's when if you have a far distance, you know, from yourself, from your initial landing position to the zone. I think that's when stuff like that would be ideal. But when you land somewhere like Savani, right, and the stage 1 of the circle hasn't even closed in, like it hasn't even made its way halfway through, and you're already making rotations without any intel, it's just a recipe for disaster. And NWAAR Esports are learning this the hard way. They're losing out already, losing a man early, but nothing untoward. Why so serious? Chasing that top draw, chasing it hard. There is a lot of ground to cover as they are making their advance. But Warriors probably with a plan of their own. We need to execute things if it goes sideways. But it's not the roughest of starts that they've seen so far. Probably gonna try this the way they would have, or rather the way they would have enjoyed trying to close it down. But potentially, it could be theirs. Potentially. But exit team starting good. Arc Nova. Yeah, okay, this is one of the teams that joined in as a 3-man. My Sam still very able to get a couple of eliminations. They've got MAZOR. The only team with a plethora of eliminations right now. 4 and looking for more. And Thugger is on the other side, making a wide rotation from the eastern corner, just outside of Yasnaya. It's a good rotation. He can get himself to prison. Galaxy, on the other hand, potentially almost started really, really well. But, you know, they got snuffed out early. very early by Aurora Esports. Speaking of Aurora, they are coming in from Georgia Pole from that western side, having a lot of ideas. There is a chaos here. Are they aware that Thunder is there? Probably aware. They probably know he's there. Probably seen his vehicle as well. Yeah, they know he's there. They know he's there. Oh, he does get one of them knocked away though. Static. He does take another one down. Oh, but spoke too soon. The DBS shuts it down, but that was going to be something special if he managed to turn it around, because he did get Aatrox all the way down to about 25 HP. But that will be the end of the Ruthless Line for KT. Again, you should have, you know, just smack dabbed it center, found the shack, and just ride the wave. You know, when you're a solo man, just ride the shack, man. Play the shack game. Drive to the middle, find the shack in there, and call it a day. See how far that gets you. Dude. Continuous sprays were crazy though, but again, look at how empty the north side is. You know, Yasnaya and all of those areas, very, very empty. We've still got teams in the western side outside of the zone. It is going to be so chaotic when we get to phase 4, phase 5 for some of these teams that can't seem to find their way through. Because why is the western side so packed up? You know, in all of this, we've only lost 2 teams, and the western side is still very much packed up, man. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. But Zen Esports, they've lost violence early on, unfortunately. Or rather, they've lost violence for K. TERRORSIX have also lost a player, its captain. It's quite a surprise. You know, losing players early is always going to be a course. It's going to be a course for recourse as well. But eyes are going to be on Limitless. You know, Tribe Warriors, those teams sitting on the top draw of that leaderboard right now. Why So Serious, Aurora. Why So Serious, a man short though, but has never stopped them before. Probably gonna have, you know, ideas onto how they want to rotate, seeing as the zone is still very much centered up quite nicely. There's still a lot of space for a lot of teams. LELENA will be one of those things that made a quick move into the corners there, while getting Arnie knocked away. The Ruthless Esports, can they capitalize on this? Doesn't look like Freezy can though. Getting the knock in, but that's a beautiful angle to actually press this forward from. Fleek's onto the back end, so 2 versus 1, and the pickup has come through. Frozen goes down. Arnie, all it takes is 1 touch if they don't allow him to get the pickup in. But it doesn't look like they're going to let him get his HP levels back up. But now here he comes. Ooh, but the S12K straight to the chest, getting the job done. And that is a clutch from Sicko. I'm trying to pack it up. Fleek gets out of dodge. And NWAAR Esports Looking very good here. Is that Colby that took a hit? I think Colby from Aurora just took a hit. I think he just took a hit. But Shroud is going to return fire. And then I think he might be getting picked up. Panic goes down for Why So Serious. They're down to 2 now. Again, the play zone is very wide. There's a lot of bodies in the area as well. Power baby. Okay, now there's trouble for Aurora. They've got 2 players knocked away. But Why So Serious, they're not too aware of the shenanigans going on. Baby peeks out again, tries the right hand side, packs in, also has a new shot with the DBS again, frames over to the right. Aztec trying his absolute best to keep it around, but he turns his back to the opposition. Power baby makes him pay immediately for it. Aztec getting flushed. And Baby goes for the headshot to confirm. Shroud is there. Speed tries off again. Speed with a need. Clutch. 2 eliminations and he shuts it down. Why so serious? Seriously? That must have been the question he was asking as he sends them packing. And Aurora will live to fight on. Fortunately, they did lose a man. But that has never stopped them at all. Now they can swiftly glide into top 3 and potentially into top 2 with that drop of a shoulder. Exit team now setting your sights on. It looks like Philia has traded off a couple of shots, but Lucan is immediately going to punish them for that exuberance. And that will be a flush. Here comes Limitless in trouble now. 46 MVP from previous game. Trying to peek it out. Immediately gets Lucan knocked away. That's trouble right now. A trade-off. A big trade-off for Limitless. If they can get their numbers back up, this can be something very special for them. But Vinny's still very much in the mix. Potentially getting the numbers back up 1 by 1. And 46 is in trouble. Malik is still too far out. Kraber immediately gets the first drop onto Malik. Now Limitless in trouble. This is a team that cannot afford to lose out. They will lose out to exit team. They will give them the exit. And back into the lobby they will go. Unfortunate scenes for the chicken dinner winners. And exactly what I said. That performance from the Rondo game. I mean, like the 1500 damage thing, it just didn't give me that oomph. It didn't really give me that vibe. That's crinkle crankle. I didn't really get it. It didn't really give it to me. And, now they're caught out in Erangel in the middle of nowhere, getting cooked by exit team. Now, I told you this particular group is going to be something special, because everybody's up for the money, bro. Everybody's out for it. Tribe Warriors right now, if they get cooked as well, is going to be so different. Very different from what we got in Group A. That's why I'm looking forward to a little bit of spice into things. But Mazor looking very good as well. 6 eliminations and a very solid start. Logic still yet to add anything to the leaderboard. Is this Logic from Zeus back then? Or is this another Logic? I think Mazor is from Mauritius, right? If I'm not mistaken. But we'll see. Tribe Warriors yet to get any eliminations, and Tribe Warriors usually don't do great when they don't drop bodies early. They don't usually do great. So it's either they do the whole chicken dinner thing, but not with a lot of eliminations, or they pack a lot of eliminations. In between for Tribe Warriors. LELENA, on the other hand, setting their sights on said Tribe Warriors team and feeding all the intel that they can for strength. On the other hand, they really have the best start from the previous game. Did have a couple of points as well, though, but could do so much more. Looks like Zen on the receiving end. They're trading off with Arc Raiders, or is it Arc Saviors? Or well, Zen Esports are trying to circle back in. And another one that will bite the dust. Oh! Zelda forced out of the vehicle. Violence is going to be the last one left. Probably going to flush Zelda as well, just for the love of the game. Yep. Zelda flush as well for the love of the game. And now it's left to Violence. Can he clutch? Yes, he can. Arc Nova sent back into the lobby at the behest of Zen Esports. I mean, could have had way more smoke grenades out here, man. Could have had way more. Could have had way more smoke grenades. Remember, top 2 advance to the finals by the end of tomorrow's games. There is a, propensity of having to put things into perspective here. We've seen various angles that all of these teams have tried to mar apart. Tribe Warriors playing this one real close to the vest though. Same thing with Aurora and NWAAR, all centered up quite nicely in the center, centered up quite nicely in the middle of the park. And the eastern side, like Shelter, southwest of Melta, all of those areas are very empty. It's quite interesting to see that MAZOR with yet another body, 11 points on the board for them, 7 eliminations, 4 players up. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure by the end of this game, that this leaderboard is going to be looking very spicy. Kind of like 4 strength trading off. Ophelia is gonna try to circumvent this, but it's not looking like it's going to be the case though. They will circle up again as the phase zone will be closing down, moving into phase 4. And now here we go. Those teams centered up. It looks like Aurora Esports on the receiving end. Colby goes down again. For someone who is just the MVP, going down for a second time is not ideal. Oh, and it's Tribe Warriors. Oh, unfortunate. Stride's gonna take 1 and take 2 as well. Tribe Warriors in trouble here. Might be going to take 3, but not this time. Well, that was very close. If MAZOR had heard this, they're gonna pull up. They are going to pull up if they heard this. NWAAR Esports as well. And this might be something special if MAZOR can capitalize. NWAAR taking yet another hit. It's Sicko. Sun Yingwu getting knocked away. Trouble in paradise here for Tribe Warriors. NWAAR might capitalize on this, but they will trade off again. Sicko peeks out. He takes a hit straight to the dome. And it will reposition. Tribe Warriors trying to get their numbers back up, trying to make sure that this is not done, but they will try to make sure that they wrap this up. Freezy pulling up immediately as well. And here comes Fluffy. Luffy spotted immediately, drop through. Freezy feints over to the left and to the right. Mithra plays into the smoke, but no smoke will save you from a four-wheeler. And War Esports will send Tribe Warriors back to the lobby. Limitless is still first place. Nasty piece of business going on here. Nasty piece of business. Wow. We're down to 7 teams already. 17 players alive in a phase 4 circle. What is going on? What is going on? Like, what are you guys doing? What are you doing? Like, the zone is so big. And there's not a lot of bodies already. Like, what are you guys doing? Like, come on, man. It's wild, man. It's wild, man. It is so wild. These guys, man. Group A teams are gonna have a field day with you guys if this is what you're gonna play, man. When it coming, from last chance, because that last chance is gonna be filthy. It's going to be filthy. Jesus. What we're going to see. But MAZOR, 8 eliminations, sees them glide into the top 5 for sure. These guys are going to finish in the top 3 by the end of this game. With the way they're going, 4 players up. They're the only team with 4 players up as well. Okay, well, I guess we'll have our team to look out for, because they had a pretty solid game in the other match, right? In the first game. I mean, I wouldn't call it pretty solid, but idea ball regardless. More esports are going to have to shade the lines here. MAZOR, looking like they want to close this down though, but doesn't look like there's much to be actually done. I think by tomorrow we're going to have a little bit of an adaptation if we don't get it by match 4. But because I'm pretty sure we're not going to see this again, right? Phase 4 or into phase 5, 16 balance. Come on, man. There's no way we're going to see this again. You know, I think a whole lot of rotational patterns just got caught. Too many teams trying to play in the center. They're all cooked. You know, Aurora, Tribe Warriors, Zen, all of these guys try to play center, and they got cooked immediately. LELENA learned that one, and they adapted immediately. That they saw that wasn't going to work for them. I mean, it's been a slow start for some of them, but you know, I mean, MAZOR started from Yasnaya, came out on top in Yasnaya, and they've been cruising ever since. So a chicken dinner here is going to be very, very profound for them. It's just a matter of how many eliminations they can add to their tally. You know, because the chicken dinner right now, I think that puts them top 1. I think that makes them number 1 as it stands. But can Force Strength and NWAAR do something though? Both tied at 10 points apiece. Placement points already in effect here. So we'll see. TERRORSIX also trying to make something happen. Galaxy currently at the bottom of the leaderboard. Doesn't look like much of that is going to be changing. Mac goes back into the lobby courtesy of P-Tax, and that will be the end of the road for Galaxy. 2 points added to the mix for them. Pretty sure they're going to be sitting somewhere in the mix there. I think 3 points goes all the way around. LELENA, unfortunately, playing as 2. But they do have a little of that zone on the western side. But MAZOR already enjoying the entirety of it. King Tata and TERRORSIX. Again, TERRORSIX. Yep, this is the kind of game they win, though. This is arguably the type of game they win. The only problem is they're a man short. They are a man short. So this is the only problem they have right now. And they have no eliminations. So those are the 2 problems they have. No eliminations and a man short. They've rotated themselves all the way to the center of this stage 6 circle. They've done everything right except for stacking up on eliminations, getting to this stage. So mentally, they are at a loss against a team like MAZOR. And MAZOR is already up to 9 eliminations now, potentially looking to get double digits. And that double-digit performance, no matter what MAZOR finished this game with already, they're already top 2, most likely. Freezy getting knocked away by Aatrox. Lord getting a drop on King Tata. TERRORSIX can't afford to be losing out at this stage. MAZOR is turning everybody inside out. Oh, bombastic. What a grenade from Logic. Another one bombing TERRORSIX. That numbers advantage did not work out for them at all. It did not work out. MAZOR adding yet another set of eliminations into the mix here, but unfortunately Aatrox is going to be called out. NWAAR Esports have a player knocked away, but I think he is going to be getting picked up. Blown away. P-Tac with another grenade. Freezy now the victim of circumstance as he falls to the side as well. TERRORSIX cooking up something special back into the lobby. NWAAR trying to circumvent this. MAZOR still have the numbers advantage. Every other team a man shorter. But they will play a little bit closer, playing through from that northern side. And now the play zone shifts again. Force Strength playing off the southwest. And NWAAR playing off the southeast. It's a matter of who's going to make it in there first. It's closer to Force Strength than anyone else. Logic already making a play for it, though. Can they capitalize? LELENA feigns in off onto the right-hand side. Stanley peeks out. He's going to be dropped away immediately as well. And this is the type of pressure that MAZOR are not used to when it comes to the final circle. LELENA, on the other hand, they love this. They eat pressure for breakfast. And Olsen will burn Stanek at the stake with a Molotov cocktail. Now their numbers drop again. P-Tax trades off the right. LELENA turning the screws one by one. Lil Boy spotted, takes a couple more shots towards his general direction. And P-Tax has been cooking so far. Another grenade over the top. Q's is hopefully trying to get picked up, but not this time. P-Tax points to the screen and points to the lobby. That is where you will go. Lord, forgive me my sins, as he pops the AUG and runs him over. MAZOR will be eliminated by NWAAR. Sicko the Psycho crushes their dreams. No chicken dinner for MAZOR, and that is something you would not expect to see. But LELENA, on the other hand, now with the numbers advantage, it's a 2 versus 1. P-Tax has been cooking right now. Sicko trying to circle back. A little bit of intel on his back end, but can he close it down? P-Tax plays a little bit closer. Tomas, if he can get picked up, this might be something special in a 2 versus 2. And if the smoke grenades start to come out, Tomas might be a little bit luckier here. If he can get picked up, it might work. 2 versus 2. LELENA have been playing it very, very slow and steady. Play zone already hot on their heels. They will have to advance, and they will find a way to get into that zone. The smoke grenades, only one left for Sicko. Tomas, finally back to full strength. NWAAR Esports, 9 eliminations for them as well. P-Tax and Olsen spread it wide. Can NWAAR penetrate? Doesn't look like they can, though. P-Tax probably going to be spotted from this angle. I think he's been spotted. I think Sicko has a sideline on him. Olsen as well, making a move. 30 seconds on the clock, but they do have a little bit of that play zone to work with. NWAAR actually have a better angle here, and he does have a little bit of the zone to work with. It's all about the utilities now. One grenade into the right corner is all it will take. Olsen, NWAAR Esports, trading off. First grenade flies from Olsen. He saw, and that will be the drop. Tomas, run him over one time. LELENA, pressure. What is pressure? Chicken dinner. LELENA, we've seen them do this time and time again. I mean, I knew it the moment they had MAZOR in their sights. I knew that these guys were something different. LELENA Esports, chicken dinner, 11 eliminations. Yes, sir. Now that is how you put in the work, because I knew it. Like, this is a team that, yep, this is the type of zone they like. This is they know how to play this high pressure situations, especially even when they're a man, 2-man short. They know how to play the final circle. And it is very, very evident in their performance. Very, very evident. Also into the back end though. 59 in limbs, almost 60. 4,200 in heals, 57 knocks, 6 grenade eliminations, 3 recoil eliminations, 30 assists. Woo! It's a solid game. It's a very, very solid game that we've seen so far. LELENA putting in a shift and a half. It was very unfortunate for MAZOR, right? They started off very, very strongly, but they weren't fooling anyone, you know. Especially in that final third. Yeah, they were not fooling anybody. They just weren't, right? But, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world. You know, they finished quite strongly, but this is pretty even, Steven. That chicken dinner just gives you a little bit of sightlines, right? Gives you a little bit of sightlines. A whole lot of sightlines onto how these teams managed to perform. You know, pretty similar. You know, the fact that MAZOR had 4 players up onto like zone 6 and they still didn't win, you know, that tells you what you need to know. But like I said, whatever their performance, right? They were still going to finish very, very strong, owing to the fact that they had a bunch of eliminations. So. But yeah, Olsen, MVP, well deserved. You guys should send me a jersey. This jersey goes hard. The jersey is so fire. So fire, man. Absolutely incredible performance from Olsen, especially with those grenades. This guy was absolutely cooking. 900 plus on the score, 5 knots, 32 minutes on the clock. Basically dragged the team to the chicken dinner. Basically dragged the team to the chicken dinner, man. Something really, really different. But LELENA was looking very confident. Good finish, good game. You know, you just gotta love it. But right now, again, I wish Logic, come on, man. We gotta see your photo, man. We gotta see your photo. I don't like seeing stuff like this. But also P-Tax, Sicko from NWAAR, and MAZOR with 2 players as well, Lord and Logic, in the MVP race for this game. Now, with the way this is kicking off, are we gonna have the same type of MVP numbers like we had yesterday? You know, are we gonna see the exact same thing? Doesn't look like we are though, but it's a good start. 21 points for LELENA, 17 for MAZOR, NWAAR with 15, 4 strength with 9, Exit with 5, TRIBE and AURORA 4 apiece with Zen as well, Galaxy Esports with 3, TERRORSIX well, Arc Nova Legion, 4 Miracle also tied with 2, Slime 4 KT, and Why So Serious with 1 apiece. Ruthless Esports and Limitless, nothing on the board for either of them. So now that now the overall MVPs as it stands, we're now starting to have those conversations. You know, 6 for P-Tax, 6 for Olsen. TRIBE still have a man in there, Sicko and Thomas from NWAAR. So you got 3 teams representing LELENA, TRIBE Warriors, and NWAAR. Who's going to come out on top though? We're going to see KD across the board ranges from between 2 to 3. 6 eliminations after 2 games though. Stiffy, very, very stiffy. But yes, this is what I was expecting to see. 22 points apiece for Limitless. Wait a minute. I thought Limitless had 0 points. Did he have like 21 from the previous game? Or was it 22 they had? Well, doesn't matter. 21 for MAZOR, 21 for TRIBE Warriors, 22 apiece for LELENA and Limitless. Yes, now this is what you call competition. NWAAR is also in the conversation. They are 3 points away from first place. Why So Serious? Just 7 points away from, just 8 points away from first place. 4 strength, the exact same thing. Zen, Ruthless, TERRORSIX Wakanda, Exit, Galaxy, Slime 4 KT at the bottom of the barrel with Arc Nova, Legion, and 4 Miracles. This is not the start I was expecting to see from either of these teams. A couple of teams on this side of the leaderboard, but it's 2 games in. You know, a chicken dinner for any of these teams at the bottom half is still puts them into the conversation. Fortunately for them, this is this doesn't look like the kind of group where one team is about to run away with it. I think it's going to be very, very balanced right here. So hopefully we get another team with a different chicken dinner, a different style in this next Iron Girl. But we're about to see. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Cup de Africana, brought to you by 1080 Monster Energy production from WAZOR Esports. So stay locked in. We'll see you in game number 3 after the break.
And I'm live here at the 10 and 80 Game Fest campus happening right here in Abuja. If you are seeing this, there's lots of games, music, networking, and so much fun happening, and the best part, it's all free.
My name is Russia, and I'm the winner for the Pulse Mobile.
Joshua, I won the tournament for Street Fighter 6. Shalom,
Me from our Winifred.
It's Mustafa Sani. I'm the winner for the Forza Horizon 3 Championship. I won fire competition today. It was hosted by 10 and 80 and Monster.
We need more of this. We need 10 more, 20 more. I did this every day.
I want to say a very big thank you to 10 and 80 and Monster for hosting this competition. This has shown me that eSport can go far in Nigeria. When I saw the opportunity to compete in this game, I knew that yes, this is it. I can definitely win it, and I came out victorious today.
Huge thank you to 10 and 80 and Monster for the wonderful tournament hosted.
I want to thank the sponsors, 10 and 80 and Monster Energy, for bringing such a wonderful event.
At the 10 and 8E Campus Game Fest right here in Port Harcourt. It's games, music, networking, and non-stop fun. The best part is it's all free. And if you're seeing this, your campus can be next.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the party. It is La Coupe season yet again. La Coupe Africana, straight to your ears, straight to your eyes. Again, we're still at 61 players, man. What is going on? But, you know, it's not something that we haven't seen before. But we've got an intricate playing path on the horizon here. Again, pretty sure we're still going to see those three teams go to Yasnaya again and duke it out. We're probably going to see that again. We're most likely going to see that again. And another team is going to come out on top. We'll see. We'll see how it pans out. But right now, cuts right through the middle. Milton Power, Milton the Miss Novo is going to be home to the guys from Four Miracles, who haven't had the best of starts so far. And then we have Galaxy also playing in towards the south, heading towards, I believe, where are they even going? Where are they going? Well, it looks like Zen Esports is going to be around Farm. Yep, like I said. Wait, what were the three teams that were in the Yasnaya again? It was MAZOR, Slime for KT, and who else? I think it was Four Miracles. Yeah, it was Four Miracles. So Four Miracles this time around go to Novo. So it's going to be MAZOR and Slime for KT duking it out in Yasnaya. So, well, my earlier prediction is not going to pan out the way I thought. But we're going to see how this plays out for both of those teams, because they're going to exchange blows relatively very, very quickly. And if you start strong, you finish strong. We saw that with MAZOR in the previous game. So let's take a look and see how this game is going to pan out. TERRORSIX, you know, unfortunately for them, they didn't have any eliminations in the previous game. And that's really, really hurt them, because you know, they do love to play like that. They love to get their eliminations towards the end of the circle and try to keep their keep as many players alive as possible. You know, this is something that I've seen them pull out time and time again, but again, it doesn't always work out the way they would like. So hopefully we'll see something different this time around. But let's see. Let us see. A lot is going on in that top position, you know. First place to fifth place, just being separated by a mere 3 points. You know, fortunately for Limitless, the other teams that they were tapping at the beginning of batch 2 didn't, you know, just blow them away. I mean, this is something that would have happened in Group A. You know, it would have definitely happened once everyone learned, because of how close the points are. But you know, by the end of this game, I think we're going to have a little bit of an idea, but not a clear-cut path or plan, but a little bit of an idea as to what we're going to be expecting come tomorrow, right? But right now it's time for KT, half Crusader and a vehicle circling up. Thugger with a drop line as well. I think he has a sideline on the guys from MAZOR. MAZOR have a sideline on their position. You can see 4KT in a 2-2 split here, trying to box them in. Blanco with an idea of his own, they're trying to lock this in. But right now, we do have the likes of AURORA, LELENA, fresh off the chicken dinner, and 4 strength over to the western side. Just outside of hospital in Georgia. And then we've got TERRORSIX also in the southwestern side, just north of Quarry. And I think we got Arc Legion in Gatkar. I'm sure what MAZOR are doing right now, though. Are they going to search for? I think they're going to search for more vehicles. Yep, they are going to search for more vehicles, getting more vehicles in hand. Good, very smart, very good idea. But then, you know, do you want to give up on Yasnaya this early though? I mean, it looks like Yasnaya is going to be in at least 2 more circles. The way it's, you know, the way it's playing out, doesn't look like this is going to feed into the southern side. For the likes of 4 Miracles, who would have to make a rotation relatively very early as well. NWAAR is also playing as 3. Galaxy is also playing as 3. So 3 teams playing as 3. And at least Zen Esports is also playing as 3. It looks like Limitless finally getting their bullets in against Why So Serious. And it looks like they want to commit. Yeah, but that's not going to be the case. Baby immediately with his car L tears him a new one. Baby's also going to be traded off. Malik hacks in, Panic plays off the right hand side. He spotted a grenade is launched in his general direction, but doesn't look like it does connect the way he would have wanted. And Superbond will get Baby knocked away, sending back into the lobby. Oh, that would have been something special. Bison immediately falls out. Panic is trying his absolute best to make something out of this, but 46 trying to close the gap and close the affirmative. That's a fantastic grenade over the top. Panic already spots him. S12K falls out immediately as well. Turned his back to the opposition, goes on his knees immediately. And that will be something for the books. Limitless, can they hold on? They've lost the body. Malik has been sent back into the lobby. Match still knocked away. They might be able to get him picked up, but doesn't look like it's going to be the case here. 46 going for it. He's overly going for it. They're trying to pack this down. Why So Serious still have a little bit of a numbers advantage. They launch a grenade over the top side. Tries to feed him through. Power Baby pulls up as well to draw the fire. And I believe NWAAR Esports, they've heard of this commotion. Do they want a third party? No, they don't. They're just looking for a way home. And they're looking to circle back. Power Baby again, person to the corner. Superbond is spotted. Almost getting knocked away. Power Baby holding on here. S46 falls out the S12K again, the one he used to cause chaos on his teammates. And this might be something diabolical for Limitless. They cannot afford to lose out this early, but 46 is actually gonna make a run for it and abandon the rest of his teammates. But you can only get so far. Jetster will send him back to the lobby. Unfortunate scenes. Very unfortunate scenes for Limitless. They go back to the lobby. They go back to the play zone at the expense of Why So Serious. 4 eliminations for Why So Serious. They do lose a man in that exchange, but it's a welcome development. Limitless, yeah, by the end of today, they're probably going to be 6th. Probably going to be 6th, dog. But we'll see. Well, NWAAR, surprised. What country is NWAAR from? Someone tell me in the chat what country they're from. Because I do love the way they're playing this right now. You know, a little bit more central, still similar to how they played the previous game, and it worked out for them. You know, they got themselves into a top 2 finish. You know, but can they do the same though? LELENA. LELENA looking good. Strategy remaining relatively very much the same. You know, still holding on from that western side of Georgia. The apartments north of hospital. AURORA as well, same idea. Are relatively playing the exact same way. I mean, 1 vehicle apiece for each team. So they're probably gonna have to rotate and find a way to a better spot. Galaxy in trouble here. S29 and Mag almost getting dropped out. King Tartar almost getting dropped out as well, but that has never stopped him before. But he's definitely going to learn to adapt and do better now. Galaxy need a whole lot to do, have a whole lot to cover. You know, see, like this is much better than game 1. You know, like by game 1 we had lost like three teams by now. You know, like everybody was just doing anyhow, doing whatever they liked. Like, what are you guys doing? You know, but right now, yeah, this is much better. This is much better because I was pretty sure we're not going to see the exact same thing from the previous game in this one. So much better performance all around. Arc Nova, potential for them to turn this around. This is a very hard position to defend, though, my mind, to the rest of the other teams. And players all circling back. First zone closings out. Where does it go? Like I said, you can't give up on Yasnaya that early. MAZOR, have they made the right choice leaving Yasnaya this early, though? I mean, it's still a good position that they have, but I was expecting Yasnaya to be in at least zone 1, 2, and 3 before we now start to get devious. TERRORSIX still in the south. Arc Nova still in the south as well. Tribe Warriors in the deepest south. 4 Miracles have made a rotation over from the southwest. Good rotation coming out from them though, but it's going to be a hard one to maintain as a bunch of teams are in their path. And they are potentially going to run into at least one of them on their journey into this circle. Probably gonna still play slow, they'll hang around the park and hang around outside. You know, and put things into a much better perspective. A much better prospectus. The pressure is on right now, though, on toward MAZOR have a little bit of a slow start as opposed to what they had in the previous game. And again, this is something I saw from Tribe Warriors as well, and I did talk about it in, the previous match. When they don't come out guns blazing early, they tend to really, really struggle. They try to go for a chicken dinner game, but they usually get caught out on rotation in a third party. That's just not their style. They like high octane games, and it's going to be very hard. We're going to see Slime 4KT in a 2-2 split, trying to hold the entirety of Yasnaya. Looks like MAZOR are going to come all the way right back to Yasnaya. I mean, there's space for them, so why not? But a space to overcircle, though. Violence has been knocked away. No violence for K this time. Can he get picked up? I don't think so. I think it's 4 strength that got the knock on his position. There's a lot of stalemating going on here, though. I like it, I like it. This is much better than what we saw in the previous game. I won't lie to you. This is much better than what we saw. It looks like teams are starting to get a hang of what is involved here. Things are looking very, very bright. TERRORSIX, they have made their way in, but can they stay in? The only team that's not in the zone right now is Tribe Warriors. They are making a slow rotation. Again, that is not usually their pattern. It is not their pattern at all. Tends to cost them a little bit more mentally. MAZOR as well, they're back into Yasnaya. They've learned that leaving was not necessarily in their best interest, but they do have a bunch of vehicles now, so if things go sideways, exit strategies, movement strategies are very much secured and underway. AURORA, on the other hand, sitting quite nicely in a central position just outside of Yasnaya, not too far out. And this is a hard position to defend, though. They could be breached from either hillsides, so they will have to be very careful. But right now, Tribe Warriors have been spotted. I believe Sonny Wu has been spotted there by Frozen and Senior. Flique, one with respectable positions. Ruthless Esports have a duty to defend the shelter position. I think we saw them here in the previous game. They were hanging around this spot a lot, but it's not in the zone. The zone has shifted again. And like I said, Yasnaya is where it's at. It's where the action is at. It looks like we're going to have a Yasnaya city finish. We do have some teams, though, frolicking in the northern side. LELENA and Exit all up in that northern side. Yasnaya is where it's at. You can see Slime 4KT now holding the eastern seaboard of that building. MAZOR is in there as well. Zenith have also pulled up. AURORA also making a play for it. And TERRORSIX about to join the fray. There is a lot going on here. Now, stage 3 of the circle, and we have 55 players alive. In the previous game, we were down to like 9, or 10. That's to tell you that, yeah, this is how it's supposed to go. And now TERRORSIX setting your sights on Arc, Legion, and Sam's going to get knocked away. I mean, this is the type of fight you take. It's 1 minute, you have time. Nobody else is going to stop on their rotation, Do they want to commit, though? King Tartar's over to the right-hand side. Offset will be offset out of his vehicle and back into the lobby. Levi goes down, and Rather, Levy goes down. It's going to be sated off immediately. Yup, you saw that one coming. Rich sending the shots to LB. TERRORSIX lose a man in that exchange. Not one they were expecting though, but it's part of the consequences where you stop to drop bodies, and it looks like Slime 4KT might be on the receiving end of something here. And that is what happens when you hang around too long. The bullets come to your doorstep. Blanco goes down. Grenade from Nami as well. 4 strength, showing strength right now. Breaching 4KT. 4KT on the receiving end of some more chaos. Crusader goes down as well. 3 bodies, 3 grenades. Blanco goes down finally, as he also is definitely going to get flushed. 4KT struggling to keep up here. More grenades getting sent their way. And it looks like defending Yasnaya is just not for them. I don't think they love playing a defensive position inside of Yasnaya. It doesn't look like it is going to work in their fashion. But Galaxy is in the mix here, but they will be getting stopped by MAZOR. And that will be the end of the road for Galaxy. Send back into the lobby. Slime 4KT back to a 3-man. They will have to find a way to spread themselves across in these areas. I don't think they can take on the guys with 4 strength. It's a 3 versus 3 though, but 4 strengths already have a couple of eliminations under their belt, so you know, that's just the game. That is just the game. Thugger with a grenade. Oh, perfectly launched from Thugger. Probably gonna launch another one as well. Nami immediately with a backdrop, and Thugger will take one as well. What a grenade! Shuts it down. Slime will be offensive, not defensive. Now that is much better from Slime 4KT. If you take one, we will take one as well. Now for 4 strength, we'll have to think twice now about the assault. And MAZOR, on the other hand, grenade for an AUG trade-off. These two teams going at it again. We saw that happen in the previous game. Looks like it's going to be happening again, but doesn't look like they are going to be breaching each other at this stage. Arc Nova, on the other hand, are trying to make their own job done. Zelda with the S12K starting to pump the shotgun shells into the opposition. The next one to go down. Sam to follow suit. Zelda with that S12K is one to behold as he stacks up on the shotgun shells to replenish his lost and depleted ammo. Repaying 4K. Circles back again. Get into a little bit of a position. And at that northern side, it looks like Why So Serious and Exit Team might be locking horns. So Newell picks up a little bit of a drop-off from the airdrop. Just to add a little bit more to the threshold, as we've seen. TERRORSIX, on the other hand, looking to find a way through. We have lost a man again, and on the precipice of losing yet another. Fleek is going to be on the horizon to make quick work of this. Why So Serious now taking hits. Colby with a blow and a half. And Fleek almost getting dropped off for Ruthless Esports there, but he manages to get out of dodge just in time. There's a lot of ground to cover here. In all of this chaos that has ensued, LELENA has lost a player. They have a player knocked away, but doesn't look like he's going to get picked up just yet. Tribe Warriors now setting their sights onto the guys from Exit, playing off on that northern side. Mithra with the AUG clanking at the back end. And Tribe Warriors starting to rev up their engines. Colby, we saw him putting some work onto the guys from LELENA earlier on. And Exit Esports will find the exit. Vinny, the last one to go down at the hands of Why So Serious. Why So Serious and Tribe Warriors will share the spoils, 1 to 2 apiece. And they are adding their numbers. Tribe Warriors right now all tied in the onslaught. Colby with another chaotic blow. LELENA trades off again. 4 Miracles in trouble. Wraith couldn't get into the vehicle in time, and he is going to be knocked away. LELENA holding the hillside position right now in a 2-2 split. They're fighting on two fronts, trying to deal with 4 Miracles and Tribe Warriors at the exact same time. But Tribe Warriors, you know them, they love to overload, and overload they will. Out into the open, 4 Miracles peek out. Another drop from Zen Esports. They're capitalizing. They're cracking down. Luffy already making a rotation inside the northern side of that play zone, trying to force LELENA into a western ambush. Could work. NWAAR, on the other hand, playing into the south. And this could be the opening they're looking for. They could circle back. This could work in their favor. There's a lot of ground to cover. It is open field. It is open season. Why so serious circling back? Finding themselves in a central position could work in their favor if they can keep their numbers up. But there's too many angles. There's too many bodies to worry about. AURORA plays off. Again, more chaos from Ruthless Esports. They send a couple more bodies back into the lobby one by one. Cuse is outside. Spider gets in. Knocked away. Slime. Slippery. They drop another. 4 strength. Not looking strong enough. They will take another hit. Crusader, on the other hand, is going to be a victim of circumstance as that grenade lands immediately as well. And the AB gets him dropped off. Sends him back into the lobby. And that is going to be chaos as it ensues right now for Slime 4KT. The best idea would be to get inside a vehicle and get out of dodge, get into the zone at this very moment. It's all about looking at what the core is going to be here. They're trying to make sure that they deal with MAZOR. And that's a fantastic grenade. They back it into the corner. He still has a grenade in hand. Thugger plays onto the side. Jump shot is good. Thugger feints him out. He's 1 HP, but the job is done instead by MAZOR. And Thugger almost getting chopped off there, but fortunately for them, they will manage to find a way through. Tribe Warriors now, their engine starting to rev up. This is the type of game they finish in with a chicken dinner format when their eliminations start to rain and rack up. Ruthless Esports making a play for it now. They're circling back. And Frozen and Fleek trying to circle and find a better spot inside of the zone. This could be the opening they're looking for, but Tribe Warriors, they might be running into them sooner rather than later. They can't get the angles quite right. Here they come again. Big sprays coming through. Fleek adding more, almost coming through again. Frozen spins out, gets another drop. Mithra goes down. Fleek again into the corner side. Senior, the victim. Tribe Warriors getting stopped immediately by Ruthless Esports and a plethora of other ops in the vicinity. This has just turned on its head, and now Ruthless Esports may have just been blessed in a way that they did not expect. Play zone is for who takes it now. AURORA lose Aztec in all of the chaos, and they might just be losing a little bit more. Shroud and Kobe still very much in the mix here, playing all from that southwestern side, and they are trying to make their rotation to make sure that they get this done. Sights and sounds, they have Zen right in front of them, but the play zone is not favorable for them in any shape, way, or form. Can they keep it up? We're down to 8 now, 19 bodies inside of this tiny circle. The play zone is looking like a dust settlement because all the smokes are starting to pop off. Why so serious getting called out again? Thunder with a spray over to Static, and he's going to be knocked away as well by Freezy. Trouble there, and that will be another one to bite the dust. MAZOR go out again at the hands of Thunder. Slime 4KT, they're stinging, they're biting, and they're leaving their poison in their wake. 5 eliminations to the good, and it is only Ruthless Esports that have 4 players alive. The Mini 14 goes crazy from Shroud, immediately ducks behind cover. More pressure on his stale, but he doesn't seem to find a way through. 4 Miracles still very much in the mix here. Shroud very low on HP. Can he get his numbers up? No, he cannot. He crumbles to the zone, and unfortunately will be stopped dead in his tracks. Kobe will follow suit. He goes down as well. Ruthless occupying the entirety of the play zone as everyone else falls. Thugger starts to pick them out one by one. Pressure onto the sides. They're spotted out, and Goblin tried to make quick work of it, but that will not be the case. They will bite the dust as well. Senior now trying to circle back again. King Spider trying to send it into the corner, but unfortunately it will not be in their favor. Slime 4KT stopped dead in their tracks. Ruthless Esports, Ruthless Chicken Dinner, well deserved. Absolutely and absolutely an absolutely incredible performance. It was a big risk they took in that final third, but you got to risk it to get the biscuit. And get the biscuit they did, but 7 elimination like chicken dinner. Ooh, it puts things into an interesting perspective. But we saw a glimpse of Slime 4KT, you know, playing inside of Yasnaya, hanging around too long, cost them a little bit more than they would have liked. Frozen in the mix there. 4 eliminations for Senior, Yummy and Arnie still couldn't really put too much of a dent on the game, but you know, they'll take the chicken. I'll tell you that they will take the chicken dinner. They will absolutely love to take the chicken dinner. It will be theirs for the taking. It's one they would be glad to take. Couple of eliminations in there, 52, 6100 or 6200 for the Heels. A couple of knocks as well to follow through. But yes, much better from Ruthless Esports. Also much better from Slide 4KT. Thugger, is he the MVP? Because the way he was moving different. 26 minutes on the clock for each team. Again, just a couple of seconds between them. We saw the final finish. It was that hovercraft that gave Ruthless Esports that extra advantage, and it was well deserved. They played that one to perfection. That final dash into the northern side of that draft worked in their favor. But yep, MVP for a reason. Yes, sir. Thugger MVP, and well deserved as well. He was absolutely phenomenal with the finish, and he was putting in a shift. 600 plus on the damage points, 5 knocks, 26 minutes on the clock. Yes, sir. He was picking them out one by one. And now, with that performance, I believe, you know, Slime 4KT are now maybe in a little bit of a conversation for that top finish. Well, we're going to see the rest of the top 5. Well, we've got Zelda with the S12K for Zen Esports. We've got Senior for Ruthless Esports as well, Q's from 4 Strength. And once again, Colby in the mix as well. Second time in a row he is in the MVP race. I think with this performance, it puts him back into the overall MVP conversations. But right now, party doesn't stop, right? I think we have 5 different players actually. 5 different players from 5 different teams. Yes, now this is what I love to see. It's a lot of ground to cover. But take a look at that, 17 points for Ruthless Esports. Slime 4KT in second place with 13, Zen with 9, Wiser Serious with 8, 4 Miracles with 7, NWAAR with 7 as well, Tribe Warriors with 6, and 4 Strengths with 5, Aurora with 4, Mazor with 3, LELENA with 2, Galaxy, Limitless, and TERRORSIX Wakanda sharing 1 apiece. And Arc Nova and Exit Team, no points on the board for them. But in the conversations of the MVPs, what do we have in store? What does it look like now, the MVP race? Does it look like we're going to argue up, have an arguable conversation as to how these teams are going to fare, you know, for the foreseeable future, what it's going to look like, how they are able to close out on the front foot, you know, how are they going to lock this one in for that MVP conversation? Yep, like I said, Colby is the man in front. 8 eliminations, 1400 in damage points, 1500 for Thugger in second place. He's not too far away. You know, again, we've seen something like this where a player is MVP, but they don't qualify. You know, Ptax and Olsen still very much in the conversation from LELENA. Tribe Warriors still have Mandarin in the mix there, 1700, currently the highest of the lot, but still a ways to go. averaging 2 KD across the board for each player. So that tells you all you need to know. But Kobe is putting his stamp on this one. 8 eliminations, interesting conversations as it stands right now. But take a look at that. Tribe Warriors leading the pack. 27 points. 26 for Ruthless Esports, 26 for NWAAR, 24 for LELENA, 24 for MAZOR, 23 for Limitless, 22 for Wise of Serious, 21 for Zen. Top 8 being separated by only 6 points. This is what you call competition. Yeah, you can't slip up. This is the kind of group I love. It is so tight. It is so tight. Funny enough, the first place team doesn't even have a chicken dinner. That's to tell you how crazy it is. And taking a look at that now, 4 Strength with 19, Aurora with 18, Slime 4KT with 17, and 4 Miracles with 10, TERRORSIX with 8, 6 for Exit Team, 3 for Galaxy, and 5 for Galaxy and 3 for Arc. Nova Legion. And now it's something to pay attention to is the fact that first place to 12th place is only separated by 17 points. 17 points only. That is roughly a chicken dinner and 7 eliminations. That is how crazy this lobby is. And I'm loving every single minute of it. But it is not over just yet. 3 games down. 1 more to go. The party doesn't stop. It's the Africana Season 3. It is Feast on the Mic. We'll be right back after the break to bring you more PUBG Mobile action, more La Cup action. Stay tuned. Miramar up next.
The 10 and 8E Campus Game Fest right here in Port Harcourt. It's games, music, networking, and non-stop fun. The best part is it's all free. And if you're seeing this, your campus can be next.
Everyone, I'm Jindu. I'm the winner of Just Dance Game, and I want to use this medium to appreciate Monster Energy Drink and 10 and 8E.
Welcome to the Pioneer edition of the 10 and 80 Campus Game Fest 2025, and we are live at the University of Ibadan. Game on.
Hi, this is Precious. So I'm at Game Fest, and this is my first time coming to Game Fest, and I've been loving it so far. My favorite game of today is Just Dance.
My name is Osaz. I won the FC25 tournament. But it was a very tough tournament, especially the first game. I went to penalties after extra time.
Is Kamala Ferrina. I participated in today's tournament in 10 and 80 and Monster tournament, and I was the winner for Free Fire.
My name is Israel. I won the F1 sim racing competition that was held here.
Hello, my name is Olaole, and I won Street Fighter 6.
I participated in the Just Dance game and I've been moving my body. And yes, Game Fest, I would like for you to come back to UI bigger and better.
Welcome to mission.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It is the Cup de Africana, Season 3. It is the group stages. It is Group B. And what a party it has been so far. The leaderboard is something short of a film, right? I mean, the fact that only 10 points separates first place, or rather 17 points separates only first place and 12th place, is one for the books. You know, the game is still very much open. A solid game from any of those teams at the bottom side of the leaderboard is going to shake things up on the top side relatively very, very quickly. But we're going to see if that's going to be the case. But right now, Miramar, different city, different vibe, different energy. Let's see who's going to finish up strongly as we close out the last game of the day. Right now, AURORA ESPORTS sitting on that northern side. And you do have Zen Esports in the vicinity as well. You can see Slime 4KT maintaining water treatment. But the ground is very, very much open right now. You can see how the points are spread all across the teams right now. Tribe Warriors know exactly what they need to do. This is one of those things. It looks like my is caught out in the open. Unfortunately, nothing for the Arc Legion. They lose out 2 players, potentially going to lose out another. So the guys from Ruthless Esports. Unfortunate scene. Ruthless already making the draft here. And adding more bodies to the mix. Janaki has been spotted. Yep, absolutely spotted. Potentially absolutely gutted as well. Grenade is launched, cuts him out. Arc down to just 1. Yeah, they're going to make quick work of this guy. Already spotted him. Molotov is there. Yo. Frozen might be getting burned up, but it's really a matter of who gets there first. Unfortunately, Arc Legion have been sent back into the lobby quickly at the hands of Ruthless Esports. It's a good start from Ruthless right now, currently sitting on top once more. There's a couple of points going their way. Tribe Warriors also making quick work of exit, sending them back into the lobby 1 at a time. 2 down, 2 more to go. Tribe Warriors on the front foot here, interchanging with the guys from Ruthless as they both start very, very quickly in their assault. lot of time and resources going out for Mazor because they said they have the best of games. Yes, in the previous match, but they're probably gonna try again. Oh, but they lose out to Full Miracles though. Aatrox goes and gets swept up in all the applause. Goes back into the lobby, and Full Miracles potentially back to full strength. Guessing he was called on scout duty or on his way to his teammates or feeding off a little bit of intel, but he gets caught out. Unfortunate scenes for Mazor. They will be losing out. Remember, top 2 is the goal, though. And right now, those top 2 teams, it looks like they are heading into the 30s. The 30s. And to give you a little bit of context, right? By in yesterday's games, or rather two days ago, right? Or I think that was on Tuesday when we had the first group A play, where we Gamerize and the rest. After 4 games, they had 60 points. After 4 games, they had 60 points. Now, it's nasty piece of business, right? When you start to look at the numbers, right? When you start to look at it. Gamerize and Team Unique had 60 points, over 60 points after 4 games. So they were averaging 15 points a game. Twice the number that this group is averaging. What does that actually mean? What does it mean? When you compare both groups, what does it mean? Because you had the likes of Royal Academy and the rest. Royal Academy had 42 points by the end of the match 4. They had 42 points. I don't even think Ruthless Esports is going to get 42 points. I don't even think so. 42 points is a 3rd place team from yesterday's group. That is nasty business. And the crazier part is, the last chance teams is just gonna struggle so hard. And I'm loving every minute of this, man. I'm loving every minute of this. It tells you a lot, about the play styles of different teams when they come against different types of teams. Because now you're gonna have Gamerize and and are you going to say that Ruthless Esports and Tribe Warriors, if these are the 2 teams that will make it out of here straight to the finals, are you trying to say that they are not as good as Gamerize and Team Unique? That's unlikely. I just think one would say, or some people would say, that lobby is just this lobby is just more difficult than the lobby that Group A had. That's an argument that I believe some teams would make, because you can see the way the points are spread across here. The points are spread across. It's not like 2 teams just tearing away. I believe they got 100 points at the end of everything. They both got 100 points. And I think they have someone with I think they had MVP. They had an MVP with like 39 limbs. Yeah. And right now, the current MVP in first place, I think he has only 8. After 3 games, 8. So that's to tell you that it is so different, And in Group C tomorrow, Group C on Saturday, we're going to have another set of teams with a different setup once more, because that I believe that group has the likes of O3 Brothers, I think, and some other teams from the Gauntlet stages as well. So that tells you, I think we're going to have I think Foul Play, Gascom, Persecutors, right? And I think Knockout Cartel, it's super chaotic. Super chaotic. But I'm there for it still. I'm very, very much there for it. Lobby coverage position. Felia has been knocked away though. Exit in trouble. Ruthless are pressing down on this. Probably gonna lose him. Whoa, trying to escape the danger. Probably gonna get hit into the other side. 2 for 1. Tries to spin through, and that will be the end of the road. Ruthless up to 6 eliminations now. It's looking like they might want to run away with it. Because it really takes one team to decide, yeah, man, I don't want to have to deal with this later on. I want to run away with it now. But then how far can you really run when the opposition is not that far away? When it comes to the points, that is the question. How far can you really go? Well, I mean, Ruthless, a chicken dinner will get them 42 points though. It will, if they get a chicken dinner. As it stands right now, no placements. Like no placements even added. They're on their way to get that chicken dinner. But looking at the way the zone is set up, owing to the fact that we've already lost 2 teams, and the angles are very tight. You can see Slime 4KT stand up in the middle there, and these guys are setting up in the northern side, probably with a sideline onto Galaxy, another team that they could potentially wane off. But then Tribe Warriors is in the vicinity as well, and once the bullets start to fly, Tribe Warriors, if they realize that this is Ruthless Esports, they will take the press. They will press them. I think that's why, and Tribe Warriors have already secured a couple of eliminations already. So they're not going to shy away from adding a couple more to the mix. They are in the vicinity, but I'm not sure they will, since they don't have an angle to get into the third party with. But we'll see, as it stands right now. We have more teams towards the center side. Oh, Yunus gets an angle there on one of the guys from Ruthless Esports. I believe that was Arnie getting knocked away. Is he going to go for the flush? Doesn't look like he will. And there was a Molotov though to follow suit, so it wasn't far off. And Fleekate immediately gets Jamesy knocked away. He was going for the flush as well, but still doesn't look like they will breach. S29 has been spotted. Has an angle on him as well. Passing through. Oh, what a spray from S29. Surely they will press now. Senior still knocked away. Surely Galaxy will press now, but they still have a player knocked away, so it's not going to be the case. But S29, if I was him, I would have pressed up on that angle. That would be the best type of press. James is still knocked away though, and he's going to go for that press. Arnie's finally getting picked up. I mean, Ruthless are playing this perfectly, though. They're not giving these guys any opportunity. And looks like Yunus is adding some more pressure. It's Yunus against Fleekate. Whoever comes out on top there, yep, GG's, Galaxy out of the lobby. That was the deciding moment. That was the defining moment right now. Galaxy is cooked. They will be pulling up immediately. Senior gets the angle. Arnie as well. S29 immediately getting breached. I mean, it was a risky play. It was a risky play for them. You gotta win your ones. You have to win your 1v1s. If you're not gonna win a 1v1 against Fleekate, don't take it. Don't take the 1v1. Ruthless Esports is just going to be very unfortunate if they lose someone in this exchange. Oh, Senior's getting knocked away. Is he the one that's gonna be lost? It looks like he is. He's the one that's gonna be flushed in a 3 versus 2 now. This is not looking too ideal though for Ruthless. But Arnie is also going to be knocked away. Mag is in a corner. He's probably going to go for a flush here too. Is he going to go for the pickup? He might. S12K, no, not this time. Frozen will shut it out. 10 eliminations for Ruthless Esports. A man lost. but 10 eliminations gain. Unfortunately, Senior was sent back into the lobby and should have gone for the flush on Arnie though, just to ruin the day. But Ruthless doing everything right. They're doing everything right. They're closing it out. They're running away with it. They want to do it in this final game. They want to secure a chicken dinner. It looks like Zen Esports are buying off a little bit more than they can chew there. NWAAR Esports pulling up to the seams. It is a 2 versus 4. Violence doesn't look like he's gonna see this through. Interestingly enough, Zenny Esports actually have 21 points. They have 21 points. Why are they playing as 2? You know, they're just reducing your chances playing as a 2-man. Pain gets caught. I mean, you can't even be playing like this when you know you're just 2 climbing on top of a roof. You know, like, why do you think you're safe? Like, potentially against a 4-man squad, you know, hanging on top of a roof. Why would you think that that was ideal? Well, right now we're going to see. Confidence from Violence. He started him as well. What? They even let the grenade go out. They even let the grenade go off. NWAAR up 2 eliminations now and creeping closer and closer to Tribe Warriors. 1 more point and it's even Stevens. Ruthless, I believe Ruthless can play it much slower now from that northern side. Play zone is closing out. Where is it going to circle up? Well, we are about to find out any moment from now. We'll see where phase 3 closes out. Ooh, shifts towards the east. NWAAR is blessed. And now, Aurora, Ruthless, Tribe, Limitless, 4 Miracles all need to find a way into that zone. And they need to find a way fast. The junkyard is very much open season. It's up for grabs. Aurora already making the move. This is where it starts to get tricky. And no direct rotation coming through from Slam 4KT though. Thuggers are already making a move for it. As you can see, Blanco making a play off that northwestern side. He's circling up. If they can catch Aurora in an open space, in an open field here, this could be something special. It's all about the contingencies that they have in sight. But they are circling quite nicely and making their way through. Tribe Warriors as well with the same idea, with the same agenda. MAZOR finally getting active yet again. First elimination of this match. The first one to go in. And it is going to be against Why So Serious. Why So Serious, another team with roughly 22 points on the good. And unfortunately, in this game, they're struggling. They're really struggling. But MAZOR have been bouncing around. We got the inkling of these past 4 matches. Hopefully this is the one that they seal the deal with. There is a lot of ground to cover though. A lot of spaces to make sure that everything lines up. 4 strength. Looking very, very comfortable sitting quite in a central position. It looks like Ruthless Esports also making a rotation from that northern side. It looks like they might be running into the glass from Slime. Offset. 4 strength looking good. But yeah, you gotta respect the team that sticks to their strategy, right? They stick to how they play. They stick to their play style. And right now, Ruthless are playing with a 3-man against a 4-man Slime 4KT in that northwestern side. They do have Aurora as well in the conversation. This is going to be very interesting. to see how it plays out. LELENA as well, still yet to add any points to their tally. But Flike gets Thugger knocked away. Thugger is not the player you want to have knocked away. He's going to get flushed as well. Do they have an angle? Blanco is supposed to have an angle on this, surely. But he doesn't. It doesn't look like he does. And NWAAR, on the other hand, are so blessed with the zone. They are in a very, very tantalizing split. Everything looks like it's working out for them. The next play zone is going to be very, very determinant on how they move. Play zone aside. And it's going to be a big force to how they shift inside of the next phase of the circle. It is phase 4 now, and you have to find a way through. Chaos ensues here. Sicko already making an advance for it. 4 Miracles plays off towards the southwestern side of that position as well. Hopefully they do get caught out, and they will be able to circle around TERRORSIX as well. Limitless being the only team playing it very slow and very steady. And now they have started to make their advances, starting to make their rotations. Limitless getting caught out as well. TERRORSIX now trying to play a little bit of a defensive line here against the guys from Limitless. It's a matter of who's going to come out on top in this exchange. LB peeks out, takes a hit from Superbond. The S12K is already in charge, and that's a fantastic grenade. And he's launching out and he presses the attack again, but immediately getting stopped. Captain, not fortunate this time around. It's Yaros is all left to him. He's trying to get his HP back up. The first shot with the DBS, and immediately tries to go for the clutch. Fades into the second. That's 2 bodies in the air now from Yaros. TERRORSIX almost had it in the bag, but Limitless will stop them dead in their tracks. 3 eliminations this time. It looks like Slime have moved from the frying pan into the fire. It is Tribe Warriors now that they've set their sights on, and this might be the end of the road for them. But now Power Baby is trying to find too many angles. MAZOR also in the mix. It's MAZOR, Tribe Warriors, and Slime 4KT all together. And that's going to be the end of the road from Why So Serious. They've packed it all the way up. The Slime also going to be circling in. Again, this rotation from Slime, I don't even understand what it is. But Mithra is going to be knocked away by Crusader, but it's not really going to do much of anything. Again, hanging in so deep in the blue zone by phase 4. I don't even know what it means, man. I don't even know. Do they even have any eliminations? They don't. They don't have any eliminations, and Ruthless have left that entire scene already. Ruthless are already inside of the next phase of the zone. You know, you lose a player to Ruthless, you lose a player to MAZOR, probably going to lose a player to Tribe Warriors as well. There's so much going on in that northwestern side. MAZOR already have standing inside of the play zone, trying to gatekeep anyone else trying to come in from that northwestern position. We're going to see if that pans out. Tribe already taking hits from that play zone. Again, 11 eliminations now for Ruthless. It looks like this might be the game for them. This might be the one that makes it count. But NWAAR Esports are looking very confident in their approach. LELENA just up ahead, and they might be able to sort this out and shut it down before it metamorphoses into something else. They're going to try to cut them out. Mithra goes down a second time. MAZOR already making the push over to that northern side to keep everyone else at bay. And this would be the perfect time for a round-robin anti-clockwise rotation, but MAZOR already had them locked in. Crusader goes down. Spider most likely going to join him momentarily. That will be the end of the road for Slime 4KT. We're going to stop them relatively very soon. NWAAR, on the other hand, Boo Boo goes down at the hands of Goblin. 4 Miracles have somehow turned this around. Colby swallows a grenade from Arnie as well. Ruthless adding more and more. Frozen getting another one to drop the ball here. 10 teams alive. 28 bodies in the mix. Speed goes down as well. Aurora in trouble. Limitless finding their way into that final third of the circle. Lil Boy with a couple of sprays to shut things down with. And this might be the job well done. 4-4 strength. Crusader finally succumbing to his injuries. King Spider up onto the north as well. Limitless looking for a way inside of the zone. Tomas with a high ground position, but the play zone has forced them into a very uncompromising position that they don't want to be inside of. Tomas almost getting knocked away there by TD Sexy, but it's not going to be the case. Freezy shuts the door on Frozen. It's a battle of the coldest. Who's colder? Looks like Freezy's going to peek up. Lord will get an angle on him. Mazor capitalizing on that exchange. Fleeke goes down. Ruthless Esports will bite the dust. They will go out in charge. In all of these exchanges, actually did not get up to 42 points. Interestingly enough, but it's not over just yet. Tribe Warriors still have a couple of bodies in here. Mazor still looking very confident in their approach. Slowly but surely, they will advance again. NWAAR Esports also making their own push, also making their own play. Tribe in trouble. Luffy's trying to make his way inside the zone. He's spotted by Logic, and the bullets will start to fly immediately. And now Tribe Warriors could be in a little bit of trouble here. Grenade is flown over. Limitless in trouble. They will lose Nash as well. Reagan peeks out. Little boy shots it down. Luffy immediately catches Static off guard. Knocks him away. King Spider will steal that one away for Static as he goes back. Mazor lose yet another body. They're down to just a solo man. And King Spider from the back end catches them one by one in his web. Trade-off is good. And he's managed to steal potentially 2 eliminations for Slime, for KT. But now the play zone is going to be the chaos that ensues here. Mazor is down to just a single man, and this provides the opportunity for Luffy to get inside of the action. King Spider with a sight line and a half. He peeks out, almost getting blown away there, but manages to get inside of his vehicle just at the right time. A little bit of a cover spread right now at this stage. 4 Strength is the only team with 4 players in the mix. NWAAR getting spotted. 5 eliminations, and back to the lobby they go at the hands of TD Sexy. And LELENA will follow them as well. We're down to 6 teams now. 10 players alive. One by one, the numbers are starting to fall to the side. Goblin's been spotted. Immediately, the bullets will fly through from Cuse. And 4 Miracles looking for a miracle here. All looking for a way to get into that final third of the zone. The play zone now, trying to force them all out. 4 Strength. A chicken dinner would be the best thing they could do for themselves right now. But King Spider has found himself inside of the zone. Limitless have found their limit. They go out in 6th. We're down to 5 teams now. 9 bodies in the air. Aztec goes down as well. We're down to 4. Another body getting caught out in the air. And now 4 Strength in a 4 versus 1 versus 1 versus 1. Another grenade tossed through by Mazor, and it's Lord that makes it happen. Fantastic grenade, burns it to the side as well. And Sphinxy trying to get an angle but can't seem to find a way through. The pressure is on Mazor, and he does get stopped, but not before that grenade he lets fly. Fortunately, it's enough to get the job done. Mazor go out as well. 4 Miracles, 4 Strength, Slime 4 KT. It is a battle of the 4s. 4s everywhere. 4, 4, 4. And now Spider spotted out, immediately getting stopped in his tracks one by one. They will press in a 2 versus 1, but he's going to get Lil Boy knocked away, but not before Nami gets him dropped off as well. Big spread coming through. Sphinx gets a drop on him as well into the other corner. He has to make sure that this is done. He has to press forward, but he's out of utilities. 1 grenade perfectly launched might turn this around. 4 Miracles. They're looking for a miracle here. Offset goes down as well. He gets the clutch. He prays off into the other side. Little boy has to be very careful. Grenade is launched just by his side. And Cuse is the one that puts the final nail in the coffin. And 4 Strength will take that chicken dinner. Thank you. Six eliminations. Chicken dinner. 4 Strength. Super strong. Super finish. Well deserved. Lil Boy, Cuse, Naomi, and Offset putting in a masterclass. 6 eliminations. I mean, you could tell they played it very slow. They were central. They kept all of their players up. and they got themselves that chicken. I believe they're from Madagascar, right? Right? I think so, right? Finished very, very strongly. Got themselves that chicken dinner. Good game all round from them. Played it slower than I would have liked, but the objective I'm starting to see is the chicken dinner. You just got to get the chicken dinner. That's all you got to get. You just got to get that chicken dinner. Right now, 57 eliminations, 5 grand eliminations. No vehicle elims in this last game. 31 assists though, with 4,800 in heals. Not the highest we've seen so far today by any stretch of the imagination, but we did have significantly, I believe, the highest grenade eliminations, 5 in total in this game, courtesy of some of the guys from MAZOR, Tribe Warriors as well, and also for Miracles, all putting in a shift into that final third. And that's what we love to see, don't we? We absolutely love to see it. Over 1,000 damage across the board for both teams. 7 eliminations for 4 Miracles, as opposed to 6 for 4 Strength. That chicken dinner is also always going to be a deciding factor as how they wrap things up. 16 points to the good as opposed to 13 for 4 Miracles. I mean, 20 minutes on the clock for both teams. Solid performance across the board. 4 Miracles, probably their best game so far. I think their best game today. Yeah. I would call this the best game today. It's a good performance. 4 Strength, that chicken dinner, where does it put them? It puts them in a nice spot, I'll tell you that. But right now, Yummy is going to be the MVP from Ruthless Esports. I believe, yeah, Ruthless Esports, they got like 11 or 12. Or I know they got double-digit eliminations, but you know, decided to dwindle out because they sacrificed the eliminations for a better position inside of the zone at that early stage. You know, that is what comes with Miramar games. You're always gonna be called out if you're not careful enough, if you're not able to, you know, sink your way through. There will be consequences, and it looks like Ruthless Esports have felt the consequences at this stage, and they will see that it's not going to be the same every single time. But Yummy, MVP, well deserved. Over 1,000 in damage points dealt as well, basically the entirety. But Lord is the MVP for MAZOR once again. I think we have 2 from Ruthless this time around. It is Frozen and Yummy. And then we have Sphinxy for 4 Miracles, Freezy for the guys from NWAAR Esports again. Still looking very, very fizzy. But we'll take a look at the standings for match 4. And it's 16 points going the way of going the way of 4 Strength. 4 Miracles in second place with 13, tied with Ruthless Esports. Based off just 13 eliminations alone. MAZOR with 11, still very consistent with that performance. Tribe Warriors with 6, Slime with 6, LELENA with 6, and Limitless also with 6. NWAAR with 5, AURORA with 3, Galaxy and TERRORSIX with 2 apiece. Arc, Exit, Zen, and Why So Serious. No points on the board for any of these teams. Ooh, well. Take a look at the overalls. Now, Yummy has taken charge. I mean, we've seen this first place change like 4 times. And the logic is now there with 1,800 in damage points for MAZOR and Tribe. Having the main man still there. It is Mandarin with 1,800 damage points for him as well. And Lord from MAZOR is also in the mix with 1,600 in damage point. Olsen has been the most consistent one from LELENA. He's still in the top 5, still in the conversation, as he does have everything working out with 1,500 in damage point. So let's take a look at the overall standings. Who finishes day 1 on top? As we see that, take a look at that. 39 points for Ruthless Esports, as opposed to the 35 from four strength. So we started with Limitless and Tribe Warriors in first place. Now we have Ruthless Esports and 4 strengths finishing the day in first and second place. 1 foot in the finals. All they have to do is remain consistent. But MAZOR also in the running, 35 points. Tribe Warriors with 33. NWAAR with 31. LELENA with 30. Limitless with 29. And Slime 4KT finally in the top 8 with 23 points. 16 away from a first place finish and 12 away from a second place finish. But between first place and sixth place is only a 9-point deficit. So Ruthless Esports have to be on their A game. They cannot drop points tomorrow. You know, you're going to start the day first place. You're going to start the day strong. All you have to do is keep being strong. That is all you have to do. You just have to keep being strong and stay on the front lines. But ladies and gentlemen, that is one half of leaderboard. On the other half, I think we do have a couple of other teams as well tied. 23 as well for 4 Miracles, and Why So Serious with 22. 21 for Zen Esports, 21 as well for Aurora. Again, all it takes is one great game for any of these teams in the top 12, and things could change drastically. Even TERRORSIX Wakanda, all it takes is one great game, and things will change drastically. Galaxy, Exit Team, and Arc Nova, they need to step up tomorrow. They need to find their way through and make sure the job is done by tomorrow. But 4 games done, 4 more to go, ladies and gentlemen. Two days of action, and we are just done with day 1. We started off with Limitless securing that 22-pointer in Rondo, then LELENA in Erangel, the first Erangel, 21 points, and then Ruthless Esports with 17 in the previous Erangel game, and then Miramar was closed out by 4 strengths. So the job is nearly done, but can they do more of the same tomorrow? So stay tuned and stay locked in, ladies and gentlemen. It is La Coupe d'Africaana Season 3. The group stages continue, same time tomorrow, and we'll see you right there.